How does one even do this? Do tell me. Hello and welcome to the first part of me trying to document my last term here at the University of Cambridge. So you might be wondering why I haven't started documenting my experience here at Cambridge earlier and why I'm just documenting this last term, so Easter term. And that's mainly because first I've been very busy, and secondly, because this is the term when I will be compiling my thesis. And as an MPhil student, so as a research master's student, we are expected to hand in a 20,000 word thesis in June. And so this is for both my personal enjoyment, sort of, being able to go back and look back on me stressing over the smallest things later on. But also, I thought it would be interesting to sort of document and show what it's actually like to write an extensive piece of academic research and academic work. So those are mainly the reasons, and I hope that it will be somewhat enjoyable for you to watch and a bit informative at parts, in parts as well.
Bit of a tautology.
Second Sherlock Holmes story, which is called The Sign of Four. He says to Watson at one point, it's not relevant to the story, he just makes the observation that while you cannot predict what a single person will do, you can never predict what a single person will do. You can predict with an astonishing amount of precision what an average number of people will do. And that's more shocking, really, than most people would perhaps think. It's the basis of all behavioural science. And I think in this crisis we're all aware that there are virologists and epidemiologists who have the ear of government. And when government says we're following the science, we all think, oh, well, they're following virologists and epidemiologists. But sitting in on those SAGE meetings and COPE meetings and subcommittees are dozens of behavioural scientists who can model our behaviour.
So I just finished this live stream with Stephen Fry and Heights, which is a health and wellness website, and the talk or the seminar was on intelligence and mental health and just things concerning that, and I thought it was absolutely so interesting. I'll see if there's going to be a link to the video. It was the live stream was done on YouTube, so it might very well be up there at the moment, and if it is, I'll definitely link it below. But yeah, I absolutely adore Stephen Fry, and I find that the topic of mental health, especially in these sort of times when we are, pretty much stuck at home, to be very important to acknowledge and to, take care of ourselves and take care of the people around us. So I'm feeling all warm and happy on the inside after having listened to that. And yeah, it's now time to get on with some actual university work. And I will be just going through some articles and taking notes using my iPad. And that's pretty much what I usually do. I don't like to use much paper, mostly because I don't have access to a printer at the moment. But yeah, so it's both good for the environment and also it saves on space. So yeah. So one of the main things I'm trying to do at the moment is to set deadlines for myself, because June is quite far away still. And so it's easy to sort of get overwhelmed by all the work that needs to be done, or to just sort of push it aside because you know it's not due in a week's time. And so one of the deadlines that I've set for myself is to have a draft of my first chapter. So that's going to be my literature review / sort of run through of the current ideas regarding the theory I'm working on by next week. And so it's currently Thursday, and so I'm gonna try to have like a 3,000 word sort of draft done by Wednesday next week. And so that's gonna be my goal and the deadline that I've set for myself for that chapter. And so that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I'm just reading articles, making sure that I know what I'm talking about, and that I know why my research is important. So that's really what I'm doing at the moment, and why I'm doing what I'm doing at the moment. So it's a lot later now. It's gone past 10, and I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea. I think I'm going to have this one. It's very good and it's without caffeine, so you know, suitable for this time of night. And then I'm just going to read something non-academic, and I'm debating between this one, which I suppose is a bit academic. It's by Stephen Hawking's Brief History of Time, or because Stephen Fry kept talking about this story in the live stream today, I might actually read The Sign of 4 by Conan Doyle. So I'm leaning towards this one, but yeah, I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea and change out of these clothes. it's much later at this point, and my reading got interrupted by my mother calling from Sweden, so I was speaking to her for a while, and now it's past midnight and it's definitely time to go to bed. But I wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a wonderful